am sorry about the delay. I got a ton of orders from NERSA, and I got to get those orders processed. Daniel's getting all the stuff packed up for he's getting the stuff ready, packed up for this weekend. It's just non-stop, one thing after another. So today, I'm sorry about the delay. We had a great show. There's three things I need to tell you. I got some good news and I got some bad news. What do you want to hear first? The bad news or the good news? Patriot Hobby, it's his fault. It's Patriot Hobby's fault. That's the problem. Good video, Patriot Hobby, yes. Bad news, they want to hear the bad news first. Bad news first. All right, you're going to get the bad news first. Okay, so here's the bad news first. I got to have a pop. I got to lower my blood pressure. I got to get that blood pressure lower. All right, so I've told you all about that. I'm not going to rehash that. All right, so the bad news. The bad news is there is no bad news. No. Well, it is to some people. Okay, so I called on Monday. I called Bo with Loves. Okay. Lower your blood pressure. Oh, that will not do it. Hi, Ted. No, okay. Hey, okay, so here's the bad news. All right, well, it's kind of bad news and good news. All right, so if you are on our website, okay, if you go up to the top and it will have Love Set and then a click to where all the stores that they're getting sets, okay? I talked to Bo, which is the buyer at Auto World on Monday. I said, it's Monday. So all they would have numbers for is not Saturday and Sunday's numbers. They would not know what Saturday and Sunday's numbers were. And he said that they had already sold. They had a 30% sell-through rate for the Love Set. Calm down, everybody calm down. I know everybody wants one of these. They had a 30% sell-through rate of this set. But doesn't include Saturday and Sunday. He also stated that they are not transferring sets to other stores. Okay? If a store only gets 6, which they're only getting 6, and if they're sold out, they're sold out. Bo is the buyer. Okay? A very nice guy. We Daniel and I met him in Vegas back in August. And they've had a 30% sell-through rate less than a full week. Okay, so everybody has to understand, we left Vegas on Thursday of last week, okay? Daniel and I did. We left 8 a.m. in the morning from Vegas. We got to Kingman, Arizona, about 11 o'clock. They literally had just got a restock shipment for the whole Love store. Just got it. These things were hitting shelves as we were literally as we were driving across the country. Okay, Thursday and Friday and Saturday. They literally were going into the stores as we drove up. Okay. Because these were not supposed to go on sale until Sunday, the 15th. If you're going to, all you have to do is go to the website, ProTinkerToys.com. Up in the top is a bar. You click the link, and that gives you every store in the United States that's getting these love sets. So if you're in a state or in an area that's getting these sets, that's where you'll get them. I called, there was one store in Michigan that had them, and I called them. I said, it's Brookville, I think. I said, do you have the love set? He goes, no. A guy bought all 6 of them. So you have to look at Pennsylvania. What are you trying to say, Brian? Well, here's what I'm saying. Here's the good news. So Robert Fish wants me to tell him what I think. And I told you guys back in August. Does anybody remember what I said? And Robert Fish, I think, questioned what I said. Okay. Does anybody remember what I said back in August? The bad news is, there's going to be a lot of people that are not going to get this set. I have a bad feeling. So let's look at these semis. So this is the set. So let's turn this a game change. That's right. Robert or U&M. I got to turn this so I don't get as much fog in the camera. There's a lot of glare in the camera that I don't like. And I got to get it to where the lights are so bright in here. That's a little better. Yeah, I like that a little better. That's right. U&M said it, game changer. And I can't tell you, I told Bo I would not tell them about anything that Bo and I talked about. Okay? But he's extremely happy. Of M wins a free love set. Yeah, that's pretty good, U&M. I like that. So, here is the love set. We're going to open, this is the one that we demoed. Do you want me to get stuff for you?
Just those two.
A dragon and a Thunderjet car, 2 of them. one pallet?
Yeah, one pallet.
Auto World?
I do not have a liftgate round 2 LLC.
Yeah, you want to take it down to the end of the street? I'll have my son meet you down there.
What's the address on the building?
317.
Okay.
If you just go, turn this way, go
Yes,
all the way to the end of the street,
Okay.
turn left, okay?
At the end of the street, turn left.
Yes, just literally go
Okay.
all the way down to the end of the street. Okay, it already begins. It already begins. It never ends around here. Buyer's remorse. Uh-oh. Who's got buyer's remorse? Are you down at the warehouse?
I'm at the house right this second.
Well, because a truck's going down there right now because the Victory 400s showed up.
Oh, nice.
All right, bye. Yeah, so we got a bunch of more Victory 400s. We can't keep those in stock. It's funny. Okay, I said last year they didn't need a lot of track. Everyone has a lot of track. I can't read all these. I don't know what you guys are. Chucky B. Kind of sucks that people are hoarding them. Well, you know, all right, so here's the real story, okay, guys? Everybody hoards something, okay? Now, I don't know if they're going to hoard them or not. The fact of the matter is, there's only 1,500 sets, okay? It's not like there's a huge amount of them. And the real story, ha ha ha. So this is the, here's a nice view of the semis. And they've got beautiful, a lot of stickers on them. I mean, look at the back on the back of them. You got a front on them. And then you combine that with my semi. I mean, this just complements them. And semi racing is fun. Wait till you come out tomorrow night. We're going to be racing this and this, baby. Yeah, man. The back axle needs to be wider. Well, you know, I mean, they do move around, which, you know, that's just the nature of racing. You know what I'm saying? They do shift back and forth. You know, I will admit they go like that, so that's going to affect your driving. I'm sure you could put a shim in there, a plastic shim that would stop that. A little piece of, what do you call that? Shrink. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to do that tonight when I go to the shop tomorrow night. I'm going to show you how to put, you could put shrink wrap, or so that it wouldn't move back and forth and kind of would be steady. Okay. So that's the Love Semi. And then you have the Love's tanker truck. Love's tanker truck, which is even cooler. Now, let me give you the update. on our sets. So we have a total of 15 sets. I spent my own money, gas, driving, and I bought 15 sets. And we are going to be selling those 15 sets. We haven't done anything with them. They're still in the shed. All 15 sets are sitting there. Okay, better unload them fast before the next issue is announced. What issue is announced? What are you getting the May truck in? What May truck in? What May truck? What are we talking about? That's pretty good, Adam. I like that. What issue? Okay, so what is... All right, so I'm just going to sit here and answer questions because it seems like everybody's got issues. So I'm going to sit down here. I'm going to sit down here and I'm going to answer all the questions, okay? Because obviously I can't get anything done because everybody's upset. Mayflower trucks, I think he means. All right, what is wrong with the Mayflower truck? Tell your story, Mike. Okay, what story? Issues meaning the next run of sets. Oh, okay. All right. That's a good question. So I can't tell you what the plans are for the future, okay? All I know is that this set right here, okay? This set was a gamble for Loves. They had no idea these were going to sell. They just, hey, let's do a race set, okay? Why would you sell a slot car set in a truck stop, you know? That's a lot of risk, okay? And so these buyers, you know, they buy this stuff on the assumption, hey, it's going to sell out. And if it doesn't sell out, well, then that kind of goes against it goes against their stature and so if they want to do something else, they might not get the approval. These things are selling. And so now Bo at Loves can go back to his bosses, okay, and say to him, hey, listen, we completely sold out of these Love sets. Can we do another one for next year? And he'll probably get the approval. Yeah, let's do another set for next year. And what I've told you is that not just Loves is looking at these sets, okay? I'm just telling you right now, every truck stop in this country, the buyers are hearing about this Love set, and I guarantee you they're going to Autoworld and saying, hey, can we get a Love? Can we get our own slot car set? Fast sellers compel other issues, another issue, a larger issue. I don't understand how people, Arbuckle, I don't understand sometimes your comments. Fast sellers compel other issue, a larger issue. What large issue? As good as luck looks, the Mayflower looks better. Well, I would agree. I love the Mayflower. I love the way they did it. It does have headlights. I mean, the Love sets do not have headlights, which they wanted to keep the cost down. Another release of the set. Another release of a set. Okay. And I've said this 100 million times. I don't know why I have to repeat myself, but I'll say it again, okay? The most popular set that Aurora made, I think it was late 1970s. The most popular set, semi-set they made was the Ryder's truck set, okay? And they made, I wish you guys could understand, and I guess I just can't convince people because they've never been in the business. they made about 200,000 sets of the writer's set, okay? On an average of all the Aurora sets that were in the 60s and 70s, they probably made on average maybe 200 to 250,000 sets of every set that they made, okay? Auto World only made 1,500. And I told Bo, I said, Bo, 1,500 sets is nothing compared to the whole market in the United States, okay? I mean, we're only going, I mean, right now it's probably less than 1% that are into slot cars. And so a lot of people saying, well, it can't get any bigger. Do you really think, okay, do you think another truck stops are going to beat down the doors of Auto World? Probably don't even notice this little promotion. Are you kidding, Robert? Are you trying to get me upset? You really, you don't think that there's competition between these truck stops? Well, then you haven't been to a trade show.
Daniel sent an image.
Send that to Suzanne. Tell her that we've got 2 damaged sets, and they'll give us credit for those sets. I wish people fish. If they aren't aware, Auto World will make sure. Auto World already told me that they're going to every truck stop and letting them know. Buyers, they have buyers that go all to these different truck stops. But if you think that Buc-ee's, or if you think that Pilot or Flying J, if these guys are not watching what their competitors are doing, you're mistaken. You're mistaken. Okay? These guys are watching every aspect of their competition. They're going to follow whatever Loves does, and they're going to say, why don't we have our own trucks? We want our trucks. I'm telling you. Listen, I will give everybody everybody watching my live stream, I'll give them a free club car, okay, if this doesn't happen. Maybe. Might sell more than Wally World could have ever sold. Wally World. I emailed Buc-ee's and asked why they didn't have a slot car set of semi-trucks like Loves. That's what you do. I'm telling you, that's what you do. You call all these truck stops and say, hey, are you getting a slot car set like Loves? I can't get that set. Are you getting one? It's called hype. It's called hype and promotion. People always complain about prices. You want prices to come down? Buy more sets. They're only making $1,500 to $3,000 on a set. Fix the trucks first, then sell more. Now what's wrong with the trucks? Wonder if Hooters will get on board. I'd get a set. You guys are sick. Oh my gosh. Plus, look at all the free advertising Loves gets from Bryan. You guys still don't get it. You know, it is kind of funny how you guys do not get it. How many people understand what I'm talking about? Just say, put 1 if you understand what I'm talking about, and go and put 9 or 10 that you don't understand what I'm talking about. I got it. Sometimes. I say, okay, and first of all, who has been one Arbuckle? I would love to go to dinner with Arbuckle. That would be a very interesting dinner. No idea. Sounds like babble. A 5. Yeah, Robert Fish is 0.5. That figures. Unbelievable. What a con. Now, here's another one that's just absolutely selling like crazy, and that is our blue Nomad and Bel Air. I'm telling you, these are. Hey, Adam, I need an answer. Or I've got to do something. This is another one that's coming out now, and we also have the Samurai. That's a beautiful car there. But the car that is selling the most right now, we're selling one every 10 minutes. Excuse me. Is the Mayflower. Here's why the Mayflower is selling so fast. Because it looks beautiful. And it's almost like you just want to put this on your shelf. You just want to put this on your shelf and just look at it. Okay? And, you put it on your shelf and then you have a customer, you have a relative come over and go, wow, Mayflower. Then you can go in and tell the story. Yeah, this was done by this crazy guy named Brian Young. He's got this toy store and he's been wanting to do Mayflower ever since he was a kid because his dad was an executive and he used to be moved by Mayflower. And he thought, well, that'd be a great semi to do is the Mayflower semi. I don't know what to tell you. So first of all, here's why I know what I'm talking about. And most of you have no clue what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. Here's Robert Fish. It's not that I don't understand what you are thinking. I just disagree with some of your conclusions. Well, Robert Fish, tell me one conclusion that you disagree with. Just one. Give me one right now so we can have a debate on your disagreement, Robert Fish. One. Just give me one, Robert, and I'll blow it away. Price is right. Arbuckle, if you go down to dinner with Bryan, be prepared to split. Oh my God. Now, Adam, you just totally have blown that out of proportion. You know that? I am very disappointed in you, Adam. How you could just blow that away. I'm very disappointed in you, Adam, that you would say that. I just wanted to save some money, and drives Ryan Daniel and I nuts. He gets the steaks and you pay for it. James, you couldn't find one because some people are buying all of them. They get their first on hand and double the price to resell, trying to kill. That's not going to kill the hobby, Rad Pat. Oh my gosh, I just wish I could get people to understand. How do I get people to understand? So we bought a bunch of sets. Everybody knows what I paid for them. $74.99 plus tax, about $78. How many potential new slot car fans will get a chance to see these sets if everyone is hoarding and reselling them? Well, let me tell you this. Okay, so here's my prediction. Out of the 1,500 sets that were sold around the country, about 500 of them probably are hoarders. 500 sets. But a majority of these sets, I would say 800 of them, are going to be new customers. Okay? They're just going to be people saying, wow, that's a slot car set. Cool, I remember that when I was a kid. Oh, you're wrong. It will 78 to get in the hobby versus 140. Oh my gosh. Sometimes you just can't. No, no, it won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. You know what's really You know what? See, here's one thing that probably all of you, okay. I'm sure you do, Robert. See, here's one thing that none of you guys have done. You have not worked in the manufacturing business. I was the salesman for Irwin Toy for literally 5 years. I traveled around the country. I sold to the mass. I know what we did in sales, okay? And then I was with SCX, and we sold 250,000 sets of compact slot cars. We couldn't ship enough of them into Target. The big problem with our sets or the compact was the ARS, the stupid little guide pin that would just move back and forth. The prongs would break off, and the customer had no idea how to fix it. And that says it all. I'm a salesman. Oh my gosh. I give up sometimes.
What are you doing?
These guys have no idea what they're talking about. It's amazing. It's amazing.
What are they saying?
Oh, they're saying that people are buying these, they're hoarding them. And I told them that about 800 of these sets are going to be bought by new customers. And they go, oh, no way. You're crazy, Brian. And it's like they don't think I have any, that I've not done this for nearly 20 years. Okay. Brian, yes, I do want, but you haven't told me the price or nothing, Adam. 14 sets on B. Oh wow, 14 sets. They're freaking out. 14 sets on eBay. 14 sets. Out of how many? 1,500. Wow, that's less than 0.1%. How many people are in this country? 320 million. I can't get them to see that. It's amazing too. You just can't. You can't get beyond their.
So this is what happened. They watched their favorite hobby die, and now they're stuck in a defeatist attitude.
What do you mean, famous hobby die?
Well, the slot cars died there for a minute. It was pretty dead around, you know. It used to be this big giant thing, and then they watched it die. So you're giving them hope just to let it die again. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of success, essentially.
You think they're afraid of success?
They're afraid that it's going to blow up again.
Well, yeah. I mean, sooner or later it will, but we're not even close to that point. And half of us will be dead by that time. I mean, I've told you these trucks will go to kids and cause the huge hobby fail.
This guy's got a question about the Cleveland show.
Hello. Yes, good afternoon. How you doing today? Yes, in Richfield. Yes, the Quality Inn in Richfield. Huge show. Starts on Friday night, is auctions and kind of pre-setup. And then Saturday, all day Saturday is racing, and we're going to be set up. ProTinkerToys will be set up with all of our booths, and we'll be selling slot cars. We're going to be racing all day on Saturday. There's huge races. We got big races, small races, huge races, medium races, 132nd, 143rd, HO, and we're going to be having a blast on Saturday, and then Sunday morning from 9 to 1 is the Slot Car official show.
Someone with a 336 area code said, "Hey, I see that you have a new head on. Did my stuff come in? Because you never did text me or call me."
Hold on. I'm sorry. Somebody, all of a sudden my text messages and everything is all of a sudden going live, and I don't know how to change it. Well, okay, so that's, and how old are you? 64? You're 72. Okay, so are you retired? You're unemployed at 72? Why? Why is that tacky? Well, it's all weekend, so if you don't have anything to do, you just get you get a room Saturday night. Come there mid Saturday and spend the day and have fun. We're gonna be racing all night. I mean, literally till midnight. Yep, we're gonna be setting up on Friday night. I mean, we're gonna be unloading stuff, and then on Saturday we're gonna be setting the tracks up and just having a lot of fun. Probably about noon. All right, buddy. Yeah, where are you from? Oh, so you saw my ad on Me TV then, huh? Oh yeah, no, you are presumptuous. Everybody is. That I know that because I'm a very good salesman. A lot of my online people, on a lot of my let's see, what's this one guy? I'm doing a live stream right now, and a lot of these guys send me comments, and this one guy named Arbuckle, he says Arbuckle goes, you are a salesman. That says it all. You know, he constantly insults me. I don't know what I ever did to Arbuckle, but he just constantly picks on me like I'm just his punching bag. You know, I just like, you know what I'm saying? Well, hey, no, we're gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and so that, wow, that's pretty cool that you saw the commercial and you've actually called. So show up because it's gonna be a huge show, man. My name is the Great Brian Young. No, you can't. I tell my kids, I tell my kids if I don't know a lot about anything, but I know a lot about everything. No, but that's the truth though. See, everybody can say it, but there's not too many people that can actually prove it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? My kids tell me, I go. Listen, I don't know a lot about anything, but I know a lot of everything. And hey, good to talk to you. Thanks for calling. All right. We'll see you. We'll see you this weekend. Okay. All right. Bye bye. Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And there's another customer, brand new customer, 72-year-old. Okay. And he thinks that I'm great. Oh boy, fat Pish, put him on the back. Let's see, Chucky B. Brian, Brian, could you have taken the salesman comments positively, but let's see here, but but took it negatively. Tells you what he thinks about himself. I'm trying to text Brian's phone, so it says out loud what I texted him. I don't know how to stop that. I don't know how to stop the. Okay, so here we go. Polar Express. Oh, that's right. Siri called Tim Young. I don't know why that did that. Adam Hurt. Let's see. Adam Hurt is the greatest customer I've ever had. That's right. Let's see here. Hey, you, I see you, you haven't, a new hat on. Did my stuff come in because you never text me? No, I'm sorry there. Hey, that did not come in yet. It will be in next week. All that new stuff. Hey, this is Derek, and he does a lot of custom work too on model kits. Check out Derek's custom models. And then he's got another one here. Here's a really nice one he did. There's another custom he does, model kits. That is my buddy. Hey. Auto World would need, oh, here we go. Robert Fish has sent Well, you guys like to write one sentences, don't you? Um, Autoworld needs to put out a simple product that is user friendly and includes some parts oil to keep cars running for a few weeks at least. That's a good idea. Let's see here. Do you think the semis will be hard to keep from deslotting on such a small track? That's the problem. You just hit it right there. You just here he just B Swan just made the perfect comment. The semis are tricky to keep on the track even for experienced slot car drivers. But that's the point. They're a fun set to drive. Wish problems could be fixed instead of pushing more defects. Who's streaming the show? We are. Are you going to be there, Patriot Hobbies? B. Schwan, deslotting semis are irrelevant. They're not going to be run. I can't get you guys. I can't really explain it to you guys any more than I've already have. How do I put this? I don't know what to say anymore. So we have the Ontario. Guess who this is, guys? Guess who's calling from Canada? Let's put him on speakerphone. Hello, ProTinkerToys.com, ProTinkerToys.com.
Yeah, I heard that, Brian. Yes. Are you going to be at the shop tomorrow around noon?
Yes, I am. Who's this?
It's Tim Grissack in Canada. I got to come down and.
Oh, that's right. Tim's coming down. That's right. We got a lot of stuff for you, Tim.
I know.
Holy moly.
When I get down there, we're definitely going to have a conversation about some ideas and things that have been coming across the table that you definitely want to hear about.
Yes.
It's definitely coming from other dealers, and I just want, in private, we'll talk about it. But
well, what is it? Good news or bad news? Well, you know, that's funny because we had two Canadian, there were a lot of Canadian hobby stores at the NERSA show in Vegas. And, you know, they were looking at wanting to get it. But, you know, what's funny? Nobody actually placed the order. You know, they always think about it, but they never really place the order. Yeah, but there's not supposed to be any custom costs on toys. But they're not supposed to be anything. That's why we put that code on there. Yeah. All right, yeah, we'll talk. You'll be here tomorrow then, huh? All right, we'll be ready for you. Thanks. Yep, bye. Yeah, Tim's coming down from Canada. He's real popular. He wants to do more in the U.S. or in Canada. $30 of every $100 is Canadian spends is bonding. And you know what? I don't understand because the new all the new regulation was there was on toys. There's supposed to be no fees on toys. I don't understand that. I don't know. I'll have to look into that because I don't understand. B Swan, I believe it's around 78. Hi, great show. Very interested from UK. Well, thanks, Darren Cooper, very much. Loves better get their second run finalized fast or they'll be at the end of the line. Arbuckle Robert, lots of room for you, LOL. Custom call. There's supposed to be no customs going into Canada for toys. That's why we put the new custom codes. 903 903003, I think it is, or something. Yes, Chuck. Must be bad. No bad news. There was no bad news. Brian, do you want me to help Friday? Well, we're showing up Friday, Adam. We have a room Friday and Saturday. Okay. Autoworld needs to work on fixing the problem with the semis so that people can actually enjoy running them. Okay, so what is the problem with the semis? I wish people understand these are toys, okay? If you put the throttle too hard, they're going to fly off, okay? That's just the way slot cars has been ever since they were created, okay? There you go. We'll be there Friday night around 6 o'clock. Stronger magnets. Robert, you need to tinker with them yourselves.
Now what'd they say?
They're complaining that they want these things to see. All these guys that are watching right now are enthusiasts. Okay, so they want these semis to be perfect. They want the axles to be perfect. Okay, everything perfect, so that they can win at any speed at any time. All right, so they want Autoworld to fix all the problems so they're a perfect car, and that's not what Autoworld's goal is. They're just trying to put out a nice slot car, and it's the enthusiasts that will then have to do all the improvements. I mean, I find
Autoworld can't carry the whole hobby on their back.
No, I know that. Blah, blah, blah. See, there you go. Blah, blah, blah. The housing for the back axle on the semi is wrong. It needs to be fixed. See, and he's capitalized. So he's screaming at me, okay? They are not, not that they are toys. Just,
not here. They are toys.
Just add toy train weights to the trailer.
Yeah, you can definitely get the trailer. Your Mayflower works really well, though. Why does your Mayflower work so well?
So does that run really well.
No,
all these love sets run too.
The car carrier doesn't work great.
Because it's top heavy.
Well, the other semi works well, or the other trailer works well.
I give up. They are putting out crap when it costs any more to build them correctly. I give up. I see what both sides are saying. Just fix the mounts of the black axle, please, Brian. Hello, everyone, needs to be wider. Just sell me a set. You're right, Chucky B, staff, Queens. You can't mount traction magnets on the back wheels of the trailer.
You can. That's what Ted does.
Yes.
He puts Tyco Pro magnets on the back. That's what you need to do. You need to do a soup it up truck video where you show how to really get a truck tuned up well, so people can go full throttle all the way around the track with it.
No, that's what they want to do. See, they want to drive a semi, okay? A semi at the same speed as a car. Well, I don't know any semi that can turn a corner like a car does and stay on the road. But that's what they want to do. They want to drive a semi 120 miles an hour on the curve. Okay, fine. I give up. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That's a good conversation, Brian. On the said podcast with Bryan and Daniel. Now, that's ridiculous. Who would expectedly semis would turn at the same speed a corner as a car? So I need...
Well, that's the thing. Scale speed, it's actually pretty good.
So I see the bad news now. The reason for people enjoying crashing.
I think that's
Ha
part
ha
of the
ha.
challenge.
So Arbuckle, ha ha ha. The salesman's out of words. Oh my gosh. I'm fixing my extraction by removing the body and placing them with AFX chassis. That's what people do. You know, they want to replace AFX. They want to go so fast. Okay.
Well, AFX is great for the hobby. It's just that you don't get a new car, but what? Every other week? Is it once or is it twice every 6 months?
No, everybody likes different type of cars, you know. And
I'm just talking about the variety. There's no variety. As far as new AFX coming out, it's one every 6 months.
Okay, so, I mean, what's the point?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And some people don't like that inline motor. They don't like the sealed motor. They don't like that motor. They want to go back to the G Plus cars where they can do some modifications. You see the new Auto World four-wheel chassis. You see the new four-wheel drive chassis with the extraction magnet at each corner. At least AFX is fully warranted. So is Auto World. Okay? Auto World is fully warranted too. If you ever have any problems with Auto World, they'll replace anything that they sell. Talk about fluffy frosting for a while. Nope.
What problem has he had?
I have no idea.
What?
Are you now the commentator today, or what's?
Well, you always ask me to read your.
Yes, but I am sitting here reading them. I'm not driving a car. Oh my gosh. So
I want to know this problem that Jangle and Chop had.
What do you mean Jangle and Chop? Nope. Nope. See, he's just. Nope. He just says nope. No, you're not right. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. So I'm making an order for the set of loves. Mike wants a love set. We only have 15 sets. And I guarantee you right now that if I put all 15 sets up for sale right this minute, that we have 54 people watching. All of them would be gone within 1 hour. 1 hour. They'd be gone.
You want to go look for more? Do you want to go? I know Mom wants to go to Connecticut. Maybe they haven't dropped in Connecticut yet. Received the 2 May summers. And they're strictly for the collection. Truck and Trailer Podcast there today, guys. How about raffling a love set at race night?
Yeah, we can do that. You want to do one set, raffle one set? Or should I raffle it right now? Would that upset people?
That's the thing.
What?
Well, Danny, are you ready to split a steak with me this weekend? That's disgusting. Well, he's always asking me. He eats the blandest food, and he always wants to share food.
Should we auction a set right now?
I don't think so.
No?
I want to wait till they're definitely going out of loves before we even sell one. Wow, 54 people. We can offer some free cars for people who buy 3 or more cars for the rest of the day. Anybody who buys 3 cars, we'll throw in a 4th one of our choosing. Of my choosing. Not Dad's choosing this time. My choosing. You want to do that?
No, because you told me we can't do that anymore.
No, I don't like it when you do, because cars ship in 4, 6.
Yes, auction one. They want me to auction one right now. Oh, what the heck. All right, so I'm going to set a timer.
No, don't set a timer. You choose a time. So set an alarm for that time. So whatever the time is. Does that make sense? Then there's no lag because everybody has a clock.
Right.
And all their clocks are synced to the same.
Really?
So you set an alarm. Chucky B wants you to go till you run out of beds.
Why?
You click the plus.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody wants you to keep going until the bidding. How do you know when the bidding stops, though?
I'm not. All right, so I've set the alarm for 11:45. That means 17 minutes. When this thing goes off, I don't care what bid there is, whatever the highest bid is, it's going. So we are bidding this love set, and it starts at $74.99. That's what I paid for it. $74.99.
You're doing that particular one right there?
Yes, I'm doing this one right here.
The open box one.
The open box one. I just opened this.
You haven't even taken the trucks out, right?
I have taken them out. So this is a love set, and we are going to auction one of these right now. $74.99 for Arbuckle. So you guys have, you got your watches. Everybody's got a watch. It goes for till 11:45. Yes, you got shipping too. 100. It's at 100 right now.
Make that real clear. You're paying shipping?
You are paying shipping. Make that very clear. You are paying shipping. Right now it's at $100. Okay, wait a minute here. Are you a retailer? Why are you auctioning this?
Because he literally bought
Slot Car Valley Racing.
he literally bought this with his own credit card. This is his collection.
I give up. I really do give up. I just honestly, I don't understand how people, I don't get it. I'm at a point now in my life, I'm about ready to lose a gasket.
Well, let's just word it this way. This is a donation fund to support what we do here.
No, they don't understand that. Are you kidding me? They don't understand that. 11:45. Right now we're at $120 to a homeless man. We're at 120. 120. I knew somebody would get upset. You should have those sets for new people to buy.
We have plenty of sets for new people to buy.
What do you mean?
Slot Valley Racing, come to the Cleveland show and watch us move sets. And then come.
how many sets do I sell a year? 400.
And what deal?
Not
what kind
not what it says. Not what it says. I don't understand.
What's not what you should have left them in the store. You should have left them in the store. So he's not allowed to personally collect stuff and sell it?
No,
Oh,
no, you can't.
You can't have a personal collection.
I give
and
up.
You can't use your
No,
influence to
they're
sell it.
upset. Okay, Slavar Racing, he's in Canada. He has no way to get one of these sets, which is unfortunate. That's why we're going to put the other ones on our website. We are going to sell them. You are right, Brian. I don't know. No, I don't think these auctions are always fun to watch. Yes, that's what I'm doing. We're right now at $120, guys. It's right now at $120 for Mike. Mike is at $120. How many did you buy for your personal collect? How many did I buy to personal collect? You don't want to know what my personal collection is, okay? I don't have a personal collection.
You should see him with Transformers.
Oh my gosh.
And Lego sets.
I'll be lucky. 124. It's at 124 right now. I'll be lucky if I have one set. I probably won't even sell it. You just said that's why you bought. What do you mean? I just said. You said that's why you bought. Your personal collection is upstairs. No, it's not. What upstairs? I have a personal collection of Legos, which I want to sell. Okay. I don't have anything. I've sold everything.
we
125. It's at 125.
We're trying to get him not to sell the last of the because or you did sell all the Bel. Did you sell all the purple Bel Air?
No, there's like 5 Bel Airs left.
So
5 purple
we've
Bel
been
Airs.
trying our hardest to keep those out of his hands because if it was up to him, he'd just sell them. But me and Ryan want to keep a few of all of our exclusives.
125.
It's not for your personal collection when you bought to resell. Oh yeah, well yeah, we're running a business. We buy everything to resell. That's what we do. We try to feed my family in Mexico and try to feed Ryan's family. We do this for a living.
I do this for a living.
This is how we make our money.
I mean, it's not like I was retired and I just was kind of sitting around.
Did you buy this to resell it?
No, I collect all this stuff in here.
You do collect it, but you buy it to resell it.
Are you gonna sit?
Hey,
are you gonna be here for the whole show or what?
Did you buy 1,008 of these to resell them?
That goes to another.
Yeah, but did you buy this for your personal
Yes,
collection?
Carrera is putting out a Lego build your own. Oh, that's stupid. All right, 124. We're at 125 now. Mike is at 125. 125. Right now we're at 125 for the love set. 125 for the love set. 125 for the love set. Yes, sirree. 125 for the love set. And I hoard these. Okay, I collect all this stuff. I have a upstairs in the shed. There's another floor to the shed that I'm not telling anybody about, and that's where I keep all my good stuff. Okay, Brian, back to the original Bel Airs. Can I buy them? Don't you feel a little creepy taking a few cents away from people who could have bought them, and that's not helping spread the hobby?
You don't do enough for the hobby.
Okay, so I don't do
enough
anything for the hobby. I don't do anything for the hobby. Okay, exactly, Robert. That's the point. Oh my gosh. Oh my, Brian, can I sell those blurbles for my personal collections? Yes. Yes, you can.
How much are those?
Waiting for the ship snipping to begin. I want to cry. Oh my gosh.
Do you want to do another auction? There's another car that we could auction off.
All right, so we're at 125. The highest bid is right now is 125. Well, let me put it this way. When we stopped at the Love stores, okay, there was only two Love stores that I bought all of them, okay? The other stores that we stopped at, I only bought 3, okay? Brian, can I buy you a chicken sandwich for the Bel Air? 127. James Butler is 127. 130 for Mike. 130 for Sweet Brian. Send me an invoice. A Chucky B. Super Dave is silently waiting as time ticks down. Oh, I know he is. Oh, I know he is. Oh, I know. Only 2, Brian. Okay, wait a minute. Brian. Okay, Slot Valley Racing is really mad at me right now, and I know why he's mad, and I get it because he's in Canada and he can't get one of these sets. Okay, only 2, Brian. Only 2, Brian. Let's see. And you did this for the hobby? How many stores did you buy from? About 7. We stopped at 7, but only 4 had them. Is there going to be any of those? Doesn't have, okay. Well, as big of you, Brian, did you leave some for the rest? I did leave some for the rest of the world. I will treasure them. Dang, got to the point. Only blue. I only have 2 sets, Brian. What do you mean you have to have 2 sets? What 2 sets do you have? What are you talking about? Sets. Okay. I couldn't find them. James Butler couldn't find them either. What 2 sets are you talking about, Slot Valley Racing? I don't understand what you're talking about. Sets. I only have, if you're trying to, I don't know, if you're asking me what my personal collection is of slot car sets and cars, okay? I don't have any. All right? I've been down this thing 5 times over the last 40 years. Make fun of me because I can't get a set. No, I'm not. But you're getting mad at me because I'm auctioning one. Does that make any sense? I have 2 what? What do you have 2 of? What do you have? Do you have 2 of the Love sets? That's great. I'm glad you got 2 of them. Okay, I don't have any. I don't have any slot car sets. I'm going to be selling every one of these Love sets. I don't have any. I tell you, you know what? I tell you, I'm about ready to lose my temper. I bid 75 for you to back in the futures, Back to the Future set. Coke is kicking in. Yes, Coke is kicking in. The Coke is kicking in. Because my blood pressure is about ready to, okay, first of all, let me tell you about, are you mad? Let me tell you about that, okay? Arbuck or Slot Valley Resident, let me explain that to you. So Brian, a couple weeks ago, I fired Jasmine because she kept coming in late. So she didn't want to call me. She called Daniel. She texted Daniel, hey, Daniel, do you think your dad would give me a job back? Because I think he's mad at me. And so Daniel would call, hey, would you give her a job back? Because she thinks she's mad at you. Or she thinks you're mad at her. And so I text Jasmine. I said, Jasmine, I don't have time to be mad. Okay? But yeah, if you want to come back in, I'll give you a job. Same thing with, I don't have time to be mad with people. Oh yeah, I can be mad for about 10 minutes, and then about another million things are going to happen in my life, which I've got to then deal with. All right, so where are we at right now? The highest bid right now, I think, is, what is it right now? 130. Mike is at 130. We're at 130. Okay. Are you mad? Slot Valley Racing. Do I look like I'm mad, Slot Valley Racing? It's mad, mad, mad world. Yeah, I have 1 set. Okay. Yep. If you think I'm mad, I mean, yeah, do I get mad at certain things? Yeah, I get mad. Everybody gets mad. No wonder Dave keeps buying Roblox because only mad for a few minutes. Well, no, I told David because I took David out on Monday night. We went out and just him and I told David, I said, David, you know, I actually Sunday night, I was talking to David or Saturday night, I was talking to David in the kitchen, and I said, David, you know, I turned on the cooker. I said, David, I said, you know, I could spank you 100 million times, and I did, you know, and it's not going to change anything. You're the one that's going to have to make the decision. I said, you disappointed me, David. You let me down. You know, I could get mad all the time, but you know what? It's you that are going to have to change. I like David. He's really a good kid. He's a hard worker too. Wait until he has 2 Cokes. He loves to make his dad happy. That's right. Good thing Brian don't drink Pepsi. Oh, Pepsi stinks. Are you kidding me? All righty. So, well, where does Slot Valley Racing live anyways? Do you live near the border? Is that how you got 2 of these sets already? You went to the border? Or did you buy them on auction? Chuck, let's see. The company that puts out Roblox is having financial troubles. Really? Because I just got my money back from them too. $140. It's now at $140, guys. We have less than 4 minutes. 4 minutes. It's and 145. Mike is 145. 145. Pool's closed. What is?
Here, and make sure you're clear that all proceeds go to feeding a family in Mexico.
Yes, all proceeds of this set are going to go to feed a family in Mexico, okay? Good thing Mandy is coming this weekend to keep the calm. I am a part of a solid slot car community that loves to help.
Oh, that's what you can do.
Can you believe he writes that? I am a part of a solid slot car community that loves to help. Help? What do you mean? At 150? It's at 150 now. 150. The bid's at 150.
And remember, all proceeds are going to a family in Mexico.
Yeah, all proceeds are going to a family in Mexico, which I have no idea what that means. That's weird.
My family's in Mexico.
Okay, 140.
Who's that? Oh, talk about the family in Mexico. Who wants to say
the
hi?
guy?
Isn't that the cutest thing?
Hey, Mackie. Hola. Hola. Okay, we're at 150 now. We're at 155. Mike is at 155. When this thing goes off, it's less than 3 minutes. I'm telling you, you're going to need to bid higher. 155. 155. We're at 155. Wait until the sound goes off. 155. 155. It's at 11:42. 11:42. It's going off at 11:45. When you hear this thing go off, whatever's the highest bid that I'm looking at, that's the one that gets it. I don't care if one comes in later. It's 155 right now. 155. 155. You better hurry for the love set. And I'm not here to help anybody, by the way. I don't do all these exclusives on my own dime. I took my own money to make... Oh, this does make me upset. I took my own money to make these cars. So to tell me that I'm not helping the market, that makes me mad. That makes me mad. I'll tell you that right now.
Where are we at right now?
We're at 143. 143. 160. 160. 160. The price is at 160. 160. 160. We're at 160. I don't have a private slot car collection. My private slot car collection, I'm looking at it right here. It's down this aisle. Relax, Marky. I need to take some blood pressure medicine. I'm going to take some blood pressure medicine. Because I got 1 minute. 1 minute left. I need some blood pressure medicine.
Well, they should have grown up with
160. Yeah, they should have grown up with me. 160. 160.
Hey, Patriot, how you guys doing?
Thank you, Brian and PTT crew, for all that you've done for the hobby. Well, thank you, UNM, but I guess I haven't done anything. It's all my fault.
I don't know if he was really saying that, though. He was just saying...
Podcast podcast coming today, guys. All right.
I don't think he was saying that.
Okay, it's less than a minute, and we're at 168. 168 right now. 168. You better bid high. It's yours, Gary. 168. Gary's got it. It's going off right now. It's going off right now. It's going to go 145 any second now. Any second. 168. It's done. 168. Oh, look at that. $29.99 final offer. 168. 168. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Crazy Man and the Goofy Kid Show. Yeah, that's about right, James Reese. I'm going to buy him dinner when he was heading out, but there was didn't stop, LOL. Crazy Man, LOL. Bale Gary, Robert, he forgot Robertry, tapped out, crazy price, 168 for, I don't know who Gary Hall is, 168. Now go to the Legos. Auction of blue purple. Hey, Daniel. I don't think we have any of those.
Yeah.
Go get me one of the blue blurples. No? All right, I can't sell those guys. Sorry.
Why do they want one?
Yeah.
No, so we don't have any of those.
We don't have any
They're
of those.
part of my personal collection.
They're part of his personal collection. No, I don't have a personal.
No, we do. Okay.
I don't have a personal collection. We have basically, of all the exclusives that we've done, we've set aside one box of 12 as
When the numbers get low, we set aside one box of 12.
one box of 12, and they aren't sold, and we're just going to keep them, and that's their collection. I don't care. They're not mine. I have too much stuff. If you want to know how much stuff I have, come to my shed and see all the stuff that's in my shed, and ask me, hey, Brian, you want to collect this? And I'll probably say no.
And then
So
they'll
I
buy
did.
it.
I did. Okay, so what?
You'll say no, and then you'll buy it.
I know. So I did have a customer call me yesterday. A lady.
Let's wait on that for a little bit.
I'm not going to give them a name. I'm just going to tell them. So I had a customer call me, this lady that was taking care of this one guy. His name was, I can't remember his name. I can't say the name. Anyways, he passed away. Anyways, he's got like a ton of slot cars. He's been buying from me. Plus, he's got a bunch of Aurora. I'll show you some pictures just quickly here. This is some cars that he has. And anyways, she basically said, I've got boxes of cars like this right here. So she's got a whole box just of bodies and everything. She doesn't know what to do with them. And so I told her I'd look at it and I'd give her a price on all of it. And she's got more, I guess, at home. He's been collecting. He's been buying me for the last 2 years. And he's been buying from me for the last 2 years. And so she wants to sell it all to me. The problem is she's on the other side of the country. That picture is going around the groups, Brian. Well, they're not going to know who it is. There's no way to know who that person is. Plus, they have a lot of Lionel or a lot of trains. Oh, wow, I didn't get these pictures. Holy cow! Yeah, a lot of Bachmann engines. Just a lot of stuff. Just a miscellaneous trains. Anyway, so those are LOL, LOL, LOL. Be careful. The pictures are going around the groups.
Yeah, you'd be blown away what people can find online.
So the thing we have to understand is this. Let's get understand this, okay? Let's make one thing clear. And this really explains everything, okay? I did not need to do this, okay? I was somewhat retired. I was doing trade shows for Dan, the rubber band man. I was doing trade shows about 4 or 5 a year. And I just come home and just goof around in the shed and sell stuff on eBay. And because my wife's still working. She's a teacher. I was kind of retired. I had done enough. I'd traveled the country enough. And I said, I'm just done. Well, Ryan came up to me and said, Dad, can I open a website or start a website? I said, I don't care. And then I started buying inventory from Auto World. And I was just going to sell it on eBay, just slowly and keep the Auto World. I bought 400 race sets from Auto World. I could have kept them as a private collection, but I paid $20,000 for them. I don't have a single set left other than one. I sold every single set. And I have one set, which I'm keeping right now. One of these days, it'll probably go on sale. I'm going to probably sell it to one of you guys. And it's the Back to the Future set. One of you guys are going to get it. I'm going to do an auction for it. And I don't own them. I don't have any of them. My big collection, I had a slot car collection 20 years ago. And it burnt down in a fire. And I wasn't going to do that. I started to go Legos. And I started buying Legos because I was building giant Lego spaceships, 10 feet long. You've seen them. That was my big hobby. I love building giant Lego ships. Then Ryan wanted to do this. I saw this bank was for sale for $40,000. Tell me where you can buy a property with 4 lots for $40,000. Tell me. I would love to know. $40,000 for a bank built like this, plus 4 lots. I said, I got to buy it. There's no brainer. Then I started to say, I invested my own money to Auto World, saying, hey, Auto, I want to do these exclusives. Going out of the limb, I had no idea anybody's going to buy them. I bought 1,000 cars. What am I going to do? Not to pick a dead horse, but why does Auto World put the trucks on 4-gear? Why don't they on a 4-gear chassis? That's a good question, and I have a feeling that it has to do with the axle and the body. I could look at that when I get back home tonight, because I think that they were originally on 4-gear chassis, but they are a longer chassis, and that would get in the way of the rear wheel. And there would only be 2 wheels, not 4 wheels, as you would on here. That's the only reason. Maybe somebody else could give you an opinion on that. No OG 3G chassis. Agree, Daniel. Brian, you know about the trailer problem. You can ask Auto to fix it. I'll take the lead, but it will probably need to work. No, and they can only do so many molds. They can only do so many changes to a mold. And if they don't think that that's a big enough issue for them to spend $30,000 to fix a mold, they're just not going to do it. Okay.
I'm just monitoring. No, have you talked to Auto World about the issues with their trailer wheels being so crappy? Have you talked about the crappy trailer wheels?
Yes, I've talked to them about a lot of things.
Yeah, they can't do everything.
They can't do it, but they expect them to literally come out with a perfect car. I really believe that. I just
Well, it is. I think a point that they just want admitted is like, hey, there are issues. These are issues, and they are working on them. But to just say there's no issues is also wrong, because there is some issues for sure. Are they worthy of banning any support for Autoworld? No, but is there some issues? Yeah.
I know the problem. Okay, so what? Okay, so people, polls are poll. You could have a poll for everything. Matter of fact, we have too many polls. Okay, I told them about one problem with the chassis, with the springs and with the
Which they did fix.
They fixed that. Okay,
They rewired their flamethrower chassis.
But a stripper pole. Yeah, we can do a stripper pole. I hear what people are saying about the axle, okay? I understand that, okay? And I sent him a video.
So Gary, I gotta send him an invoice for that.
I sent him what?
Can Gary Hall send me an email?
Yeah, Gary Hall needs to send an email.
Let me say the email. profesttinker@gmail.com.
You know, it's like the Thunderjets. I showed them a Thunderjets how the rear axle just moves too much. I said this is, and I sent this to Craig. I said, Craig, the back axle on the Thunderjets just moves too much. Okay. ProTinkerToys. Hi there. Yeah. Yes. This is the only one for right now. We have to get all of we've done too many exclusives. And so we are probably only going to be doing one exclusive next year. Just because we've come out with too many. And so I'm going to be putting the Holtz to exclusives, maybe one next year if we can see how the end of the year comes out. Why? What are you thinking? Yes. Yes. Yep. 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 Yeah, they could do that.
No, we have a panel in place. Did you shut down the live stream?
No. The sign something. Come on.
I took an auto roll car out of the package straight
Right.
to track, fell off track and 3 feet.
Yeah, there were a ton of tractors that came out back in the 70s and the early 80s.
Does the AFX
And
International?
it's a, they just can't all of a sudden just come out with a new truck. I mean, it is a production. They've got to figure out, okay, what do they want to do?
I took an auto roll car.
And that's why coming out with this love set is a beginning. Okay.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the guy on the phone.
Oh, who is it?
Love's Truck Stops.
Have my Race Masters car.
Yeah,
didn't
Love's
even
Truck
have
Stop.
the
They're all
parts
over the
when I
country.
opened the
They
package.
started about 5 years
I need
ago.
an invoice for the auction car you are holding me. What's the auction car I'm holding you?
No, they're a fairly new truck stop, and that's why they're all over the country, and that's why this set is a big deal for slot cars. And it's
No
it's
to the
look,
AFX
gonna do
wireless
more.
controller.
So
Yes
we might even get a
to
I told them
AFX cars
them to do a
working
pickup truck. We
with
might get a
Auto Road
pickup
wireless.
truck now. It comes with 2 semis and a figure 8 set. Correct.
Yeah,
No, one's a semi and one's
I do
a
recommend
a gas truck.
like a guy just asked me the other day what I recommend between the Victory 400 and the Super International, and unless you're gonna do both, which is fun,
They're just, you can only get them at a Love's.
because you could do both. Then you have a lot of track.
No, and this is just a figure 8 set. But
Love's
they're only
isn't
available
new.
in the sets.
Love's is definitely newer though.
It's a limited run set only to Love's. Well, we don't know yet. We haven't decided to resell it yet. I only bought about 15 sets because I stopped at some Love stores on the way coming back from Vegas.
The sets we list will only be listed to club members though, for the first 2 weeks at least.
About the love set, you needed an address.
Oh, is that the guy?
Pardon me?
The company,
Huh?
the club member.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, it will do that because the distribution center is out of Detroit. So everything goes to Detroit first. Uh-huh. No, then if it's not Toledo, then it will go to Cincinnati, yes. If they're south of us. Yep. Okay. All right. Yes. They do. See, people have to understand that these are just the basic cars. And that's what enthusiasts, they'll always have a better better idea to make something better. Okay? And that's why you have aftermarket cars. You have TXF, you have Viper. All these companies are making much higher price cars because they're a higher quality. Yeah, Jag Hobbies. Yes, Jag. Yep. Correct. Correct. Yep. Correct. It does. All righty. All right. Well, I appreciate you calling. Thank you. Yep. See, I guess I can't get you guys to understand. Everybody wants to have everything fixed immediately. Everything, all the problems fixed. I keep telling Auto World over and over again about issues. Okay. Thank God that there's a guy named Craig Lundquist at Auto World that listens to what I'm telling him. that he takes it, you know, that he says, oh, okay, Bryan says this. Should we look into this? And they do. I mean, a prime example is this right here. I'll show you right here. This is because, and I'm not toting my head because I'm tired of people saying that, you know, they just kind of, why doesn't Auto World make it better, 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 better? They just think Auto World's crap, okay? And that's just not true. It does frustrate me sometimes. So this is the semi. Okay, so this is the Mayflower semi. And this is what Auto World did. They fixed the problem. They were actually soldering a wire on a little pole, okay? But what they did is they went back to the old design that Aurora did. And they mounted it on the side. So now there's no tension for the springs. There's not as much tension. And so they go up and down better. Okay? So this problem right here, this little thing, this is and yes, I'm toting my horn. This is because of me. Because of me telling them they need to fix it. And they did. Now, I will send them an email and talk to Craig and said, hey, you know, the guys, all the people are saying there's a big problem with the rear wheels, okay? And that they don't like them going back and forth, okay? And I'm sure that they'll take my idea. I can only do so many ideas, guys. I can only call them so many times because what it does is it sounds like I'm constantly complaining. And if you sound like you're constantly complaining, they don't want to hear it. They'll just shut you up. They just won't even listen to you. Okay? But at least I have their ear. When I tell them something, I say, hey, you know, you should do this change to a car. They do it. Do they do all my ideas? No, they don't. They don't. I have started shipping out orders for twin pack Bel Airs. Don't you think it's a bit of a shame that there are so many issues with their products, considering they are based on older products that are so many issues? Just insert siren spaces tubes between each wheel. So Robert, you think that Auto World just makes complete garbage. I guess that's what that email says, because that's what basically you're saying. You're saying that so many issues with their products, considering they are based on older products. Number one, it's based on old products, but all the molds, every mold is brand new. There's not a new old mold used. So this mold right here, that's a brand new mold. This car right here, brand new mold. Every mold that they they're doing is all new molds. Okay? And that's anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 for each mold. Some things you just can't clear up, and I've tried my best, you know, I can only say it so many times. Race Masters has the same issues that we do. Now people are complaining with Race Masters because their cars are too wide and that they're touching into each other. Silent Mike and Jeff, they like the bodies, but they don't like the chassis. So they put them on all other cars. Okay. Don't Alderworld have R&D in their organization? Yeah, they have R&D. Why do you think? Did you hear what I just said about the semis? They're constantly trying to do new things. It is frustrating. I'm sorry. I'm very frustrated right now because what I'm tired of, and I'll be honest with you, I am tired of the constant complaining. Just nonstop. They just want to bash AutoWorld, bash AutoWorld, bash AutoWorld, bash AutoWorld. And I just frankly don't think it's fair. If you don't like the bodies or the chassis, plenty of other suppliers. AutoWorld, I've said this in the beginning, is an entry-level product. You want to go buy another car, you're going to spend more money. On the positive side, the latest AFX frame vet is one of the greatest looking cars to come out. I bought 4 of them. That's great. Thank you. Wooded floor attachment. You know, it's like that I've done nothing over the last 2 years. It really is. I really feel, and I'm going to be very honest with you, today it has been really a big slap in my face. I'll just be honest with you. And maybe it was kidding. Maybe you guys are kidding. I'll get over it by tomorrow. But I really feel that people just are complaining too much. I really do. And it's amazing. It is really amazing, you know. There are some people that's all they ever want to do is complain nonstop, you know, and they never look at the positive. Okay, they never. And yeah, I'm a complainer. I get tired of some stuff, but you know what? To constantly be complaining and putting things down is just, to me, is wrong. That's my opinion. You know, I'm just trying to do what I can. And they're constantly improving their products, Robert. I cannot say that enough. Okay, they're constantly looking at a better way to improve their products. Okay, but the one thing that they cannot control 100% is the Chinese. Okay, the Chinese do not care about quality control. Let me make that very clear. Chinese do not worry about quality control unless you have an American in China all the time watching what they do. They will just, whatever is done, they'll put it through. They don't care. I've told them they need to get out of China. They need to go back to Hong Kong or Taiwan. I'm just saying that, you know what? If people understand, I mean, I dealt with this with SCX, with the digital system. I mean, there was, oh my goodness, I could tell you horror stories of the Chinese, and SCX was a great product. But I'll tell you, if they weren't watching the Chinese, their product was garbage. It's always garbage. If the Chinese are not watched, if you're not looking over them, why do you think Thomas the Tank had a big problem with the paints and everything? Because they weren't watching them. You don't watch the Chinese, you're going to get junk. That's why half their cities are falling apart. Now all of a sudden they're coming out saying that they're going to Chinese in a 5% growth rate. You got to be kidding. All righty. I don't understand. I just don't understand it. I don't understand how people, they come here and they just come, they spend 20, they just look around. They're just looking. I don't get it. They'll drive 50 miles just to look.
He was into drone. He was into planes.
No, I heard him.
Yeah.
and get nothing. It's unbelievable. Okay. I got to find this. All right, guys. We've had a very colorful show today. At least. What?
What?
What are you doing?
We're getting some more sets.
For what?
Victory 400.
Okay, and then that's Gary Paul.
How many of those we have to ship?
Just one.
You know the best way to do that, right?
What? We're gonna lose money on it.
Why?
The shipping.
Where?
Where to? I don't know.
How do you know we're going to lose money on it?
Because I measured it and weighed it.
But on
It
your,
was like
on your
$8.
card, it's written as earring.
Where's it going? Where? Show me which one. Oh, one of them?
Earring G Hall. Okay, and it's expires 4/24, and then what's the CVV on the back?
20,
021. All right, and
it was like $8.
16 pounds?
Yep, it's accurate.
I think I might have put it in wrong. We could try
I could
one
do
more time.
15.
No, it's not going to change it. Where's it going to?
It's going
4430.
California. That's right. I got them at a cheaper price. So,
4900.
Okay.
and they paid full price for it. So I'm not complaining. All right, guys.
1916.
We got race night tomorrow night. What are you doing?
Something after the live stream.
631.
All right, so I'm gonna head off now because I got some more shipping to do. So we'll see you tomorrow night, and we'll talk to you later.